Mahalo Lele. Welcome to Vaine Moonia's Kitchen podcast, also known as VMK Podcast. I'm Nani. I'm your leading host for VMK, and with me is
Lukie. I will be your co-host for the Vaine Moonia podcast.
So we have a little bit of like a stand-in episode for today, just to keep you guys engaged on our channel. And so today we're going to be doing on the spot, in the moment questions. Lukie, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, Luke, tell me who you look up to. Who's your idol right now? Like, who's your role model, your mentor, and why?
It's gonna have to be my dad, and because like he's a hard worker, like he knows how to do a lot of stuff, and yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. I think so. Luke, what's your favorite Bible verse? Can you say it for us today?
Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Amen.
Amen. So, we just celebrated something 2 days ago. What was that?
My birthday.
We try to inform Luke that there's leap year in July every other year, but he was not convinced because he saw it on the calendar. Anyway, Luke, what do you aspire to be? Like, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be an NFL player.
Ooh, and for what team?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys! And right now, who's your favorite NFL football player?
Micah Parsons.
For those of you who don't know football like I do, can you explain what team and what's his position and why do you look up to him?
Yeah, Cowboys, and he's on defense, right end, and I look up to him because he's very good, very monstrous, and he's very humble, humble.
Okay. What team did you say he played for?
The Cowboys.
Oh, Cowboys, of course. So let's test Luke's knowledge of the Tongan language. Luke, are you ready?
Yeah.
Say it in Tongan.
Eo.
Okay, Luke, how do you say I write left-handed? Can you say that in Tongan?
Nope. I don't know.
What church do you go to?
Tokaigolo Christian Church.
And what does Tokaigolo mean?
I don't know.
Okay, can you say any verse in Tongan?
Nope.
Are you Tongan?
Yes.
Well, now tell me, do you understand a lot of the things that are in church when they're speaking in Tongan?
A little.
Not really.
Not really. Maybe like some.
What's your favorite subject in school and why?
Social studies, because I can learn a lot about history.
Interesting. Now, can you tell us, in your family, how many brothers and sisters do you have, and where do you fall in line?
I have 4 brothers and 3 sisters.
Oh.
And I fall in line at third to youngest.
Third to the youngest. Okay. Who's your favorite brother and sister?
Sunia and Ane.
Why? Why are they your favorite?
Because Sunia, he's cute, but sometimes he messes up the house. and Ane, because I don't really hang out with Tao Fita. Because, yeah.
They're closer to your age, right?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about Tongan food. Luke, what's your favorite Tongan food?
Loihosi and manyoke.
For all of the viewers who are non-Tongan out there, what does loihosi mean?
Horse.
Like the giddy-up horse?
Yep.
So do you just eat it like that? Or what does it look like? Can you describe it for people who don't know how you eat loihosi or horse?
So, basically, like, you got the horse, and then, like, you have to cook it, and, like, then, like, it'll come out. It'll look like It looked like some
Like shredded turkey or something?
yeah, some shredded turkey, some shredded meat, because you have to be able to eat it. Because if you go ham on the horse, the horse will go ham on you.
What is your most embarrassing moment?
My embarrassing moment is when so we were all singing one time. Yeah, it was at church. We were all singing, and then I didn't know that they stopped. So and I was singing for like I was still going for like 2 minutes, and then everybody was looking at me weirdly. Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Okay. So tell us, Luke, what is your favorite memory and why?
My favorite memory is when my grandpa came to see my football game, and because it was a special football game, and my grandpa passed away not too long ago. So that's why that's my favorite memory.
Okay, that's sweet. Thank you. If you could tell him anything, what would you say?
I love you. Yeah.
That's sweet. Do you have any questions for me?
Yep. Okay.
Take over.
So, what is your favorite Tongan food?
I love lusipi and kalesipi. So for the non-Tongans, that's like a Tongan traditional food. They use taro leaves, or also known as like cocoyam leaves, and they bake it underground traditionally. Now we use the conventional oven, but sipi is lamb. So lamb meat. I love lamb meat. And then also the way my mom makes curry lamb as well is really yummy. It's like yellow curry.
Interesting. If you could say one thing to Grandpa, what would it be?
I wish that I could see things the way he saw them when he was still here. But I also wish that he could see what's kind of unfolded now in just a matter of 6-7 months. I know he would be so happy and so proud. Vaine Moonia Kitchen podcast underway, all of the Christian service projects that the church is already doing in the community, serving the community. He already had a vision for all of those things. I just wasn't able to see it, but I think those are sometimes certain things have to happen in order for that to kind of get in gear and activate. So, good question.
And what does it feel like to be the oldest of? How does it like to be the oldest of 5 children?
It's a lot of responsibility, but I also love doing it because I get to be I'm very protective over my siblings, but I'm glad that I'm the icebreaker. I was the trial and error kid for my parents. I got to learn how to do things first to help my brothers and sisters along. I get to show them and guide them. Now that we're all older, it's continuing just to be a mentor and a support person for them. As we all continue to grow older, we're close in age, so it's been very fun. But being the oldest, I also learned how to serve people. And not just that, you learn a lot of patience, a lot of grace. But for me personally, growing up and being responsible for my 2 brothers and my 2 sisters, it taught me how to be a leader. And God already knew and prepared me for that, especially now it's something that I do within my job. So I would say it comes with a lot of responsibility, but at the same time, you grow and develop as a person as well.
And who is your best friend at this second?
I call her Best Pal. I call her Best Pal. She's standing right here behind the camera. We met in college, 2007 in accounting class. And so now we're entering our 17th year being besties. And God has still found a way for us to be involved in each other's lives. as we continue to progress in life. But she's been a massive support person for me. And she's also a wonderful leader as well. And she's very loving. What do you think? You've known her your whole life, haven't you?
Yep, yes I have. Yes, indeed. I've known her since out of the womb.
How old
I
are
knew
you?
11 years old.
So he's known her since before he was born. So yeah.
How do you feel about having a lot of nieces and nephews?
I love having a lot of nieces and nephews. They're like my children too. But it's amazing to watch them grow and learn as they kind of reach different ages and phases in life. It's exciting. So I get to be someone that they also get to look up to as well, be a part of their lives. And so I love, even though I don't have children of my own, I feel like they are my children too. So get to love and spoil and dote on them too.
If all your nieces and nephews were your children, how would you feel now?
Overwhelmed. Because that's a lot of cooking for a lot of tongan kids. A lot of loy hosi.
So, what is one embarrassing moment for you as a kid?
Embarrassing moment. When I pushed your dad out the window.
And how did that happen?
Mom and dad was doing laundry in the back room folding clothes. And me and your dad were in the living room by ourselves. We busted all the screens for all the windows. So he had a favorite blankie. It was red. And he had a favorite pajama top that was Superman. So he tied the red blanket on him. And we went to the window and I said, look, you can be like Superman and fly outside. And he's like, you first. I said, no, you first. Here. And down Superman went 3 floors down.
So was he hurt or was he okay?
I really didn't know because I ran to the restroom and locked myself in there. Because Grandma and Grandpa heard someone knock at the door and it was a Mormon missionary holding your dad, half covered in dirt and sod and soil. And immediately Grandpa called me and came to the bathroom and told me to open the door. He was pounding on the door and I was too scared and I was crying, begging for forgiveness. Told him that my stomach hurt, didn't want to come out. And when I came out, I saw your dad crying and pointing at me, saying she did it. But he was fine, no broken bones. I don't even think he remembers. Everything's fine. I mean, you guys are here, so.
I saw a couple scars on him.
So it taught your dad endurance, strength, he was able to overcome.
So who was stronger, you or my dad?
Back then, definitely me.
And what about now?
It's still me. Okay.
All right. One last question. If Grandpa was alive, what would life feel like?
If Grandpa was still alive, we'd probably still be in church, still doing the same things. Grandpa would be outside landscaping the flowers, watering it, raking all the pine needles, pine cones. Grandpa loved Vaine Moonia very much, so I'm pretty sure majority of you still be here, still coming to your football games.
Okay, well that's a wrap of the Vaine Moonia Kitchen podcast, where we cook food for the soul.
Until next time, aloha!
Bye bye.